health workers' strike continues despite earlier indications that there could be a breakthrough very soon. The Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentists Union says the national and county governments must agree to compromise with them before public health services return to normal.
Day 11 and services in public hospitals are still grounded, with medics vowing to continue with their strike until all their demands are met.
You don't expect people to now start walking out of a strike and then they come back to work without a return to work formula. Yeah? And let me tell you one thing, that if you see a stage managed process, then it doesn't mean that it is authentic.
Representatives of the Health Workers Union visited Deputy President William Ruto's office yesterday, during which they delivered their proposals for a deal they consider reasonable. However, there has been no word from the DP's office. Matendachere says they have dropped some of their previous demands in order to make their dialogue process tenable. The union had demanded that a health law be enacted so that all their grievances are addressed jointly. However, they have now agreed that the parliamentary calendar should be followed.
We have made a lot of steps towards resolving the stalemate, and because we are trade unionists, we have been guided by the principle of give and take. We have actually softened on our initial stand so that we can be able to move towards resolving this stalemate.
In an effort to mitigate the suffering of patients, some counties have started the recruitment of health workers on locum basis. This is not going down well with the union.
Can you go to those hospitals which are claiming to have hired people and look at the qualifications of those people who are now being used to tell Kenyans that we are going back to normalcy, and then even talk to even the regulatory bodies?
There was actually doctoring. It was fraudulently obtaining signatures of people and pasting. There was no agreement. If you go to Machakos today, the whole county is still on strike.
Meanwhile, the workers at the Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital have given the national government and the governors a 24-hour ultimatum to resolve the issues that have led to the strike.
If this issue is not resolved in the next 24 hours, MTRH can be DU members who have been toiling to solve this, to help the Kenyans who have been suffering in emergency cases, will also be downing their tools in solidarity with the rest of the healthcare workers in the country. And we believe that this can help the nation to focus on this matter and have a solution soonest.
In Taita Taveta, striking doctors have been warned that they will lose their jobs if they do not return to work. Taita Taveta Governor John Murutu says his meeting with doctors and nurses was unproductive.
Wale ni wafanyakazi ambao wameajiriwa na serikali ya kaunti ya Taita Taveta, imebidi lazima tuchukue hatua kutokana na kitendo hicho ambacho koti imeamua mara mbili kwamba ni kinyume cha sheria.
As the tug of war between the workers, governors and the government continues, several people have lost their lives, some in circumstances that could have been prevented. Wilson Buru, KTN, Nairobi.